A warm welcome back to the channel, guys. Some developments in the Mike Van Wyck and Jeff Nippard situation. I think it just got a lot worse for Mike Van Wyck. I know I'm a little bit late to the party with this one. It's actually my less handsome brother. He started a company with his friend where they coach hockey goalies, and they asked me to come and talk at their first camp about training for athletes and stuff like that, because I got bigger biceps than him and I'm more qualified since I have bigger biceps and a bigger bench. So I had to do some work before and after that event, basically. So I'm a little bit late to the party. I'm aware of this. There's been CCTV footage of this whole assault situation between Mike and Jeff. I'm sure most of you have seen this. I'm just going to do a quick commentary about what I think about this video. This clip is from JonnyBravoTV. It's another creator on YouTube. As far as I know, he's the first one that got hands on the CCTV footage. All credits to him for this clip. And it basically gives us a little bit more context on the situation itself. It shows Jeff and his cameraman filming some Bayesian cable curls for one of his upcoming videos. And while they're filming, Mike walks past and says, "Sup?" And he says to Jeff. Jeff probably isn't really quite sure how to handle the situation, so he just looks at his cameraman and chuckles a little bit. Mike turns around and says to Jeff, "Things are about to get real funny." So Jeff continues with his set. Probably wondering about what the hell that was, because for starters, with gym etiquette, one of the most important things is to not disturb someone in the middle of the set. You wait until they're done, and then you talk to them. And then Mike just walks over, grabs a bar for what looks like a lat pull-down machine, and then he walks back to, I'm guessing, one of his clients. At the end of his set, Jeff calls out Mike, basically says, "Hey Mike." Jeff starts walking over to Mike, calling him out again. And Mike starts looking over to Jeff. Jeff continues approaching Mike, but he's really defensive in his body language here. I don't get the vibe that Jeff wants to attack Mike in any way. He also puts his hands behind his back to signal to Mike that I'm not here to punch you or anything like that. Mike starts walking over, punches Jeff in the throat. Jeff falls over a cable row machine, almost hits his head on the rack behind him. Mike continues to walk over towards Jeff, being aggressive to him. I'm not sure what they're saying here. According to annotations, Mike's telling Jeff to leave him alone, essentially. Then he starts grabbing Jeff again by the throat, and Jeff starts putting up his hands like this to defend himself. Mike starts walking away from Jeff, and here we also see Jeff's cameraman, and he looks to be somewhere around 17 to 19 years old, somewhere around there. Mike also pushes his cameraman. What a big and manly dude this guy is, right? Man. Jeff is so much shorter than Mike. He weighs X amount of pounds less. And on top of that, he has to push his cameraman that's basically just a kid. If this isn't bullying, I don't know what is. So I think with this video, we just got further evidence that Mike Van Wyck is an oversized child that's taken too many steroids and can't handle the side effects. So I'm late to this party, I know. I'm also late to the other one. I'm still gonna give some comments on this because I think it's crazy, to be honest. So Mike's releasing new merch. Some of the merch are just basic merch, I would say. But then we have two outliers. One hoodie where it says, "No content created against me shall prosper." And another one that says, "We are not friends." I've actually seen a repost of a story on Mike's profile where he has a chat conversation with some kind of designer dating back to August this year. Maybe it was about this merch, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Mike claims that he didn't plan doing this merch because of the events that happened. If this statement is true, then sure, maybe he planned this beforehand. But if he did, he should have just release the other merch and not this one. This just adds to the level of childlessness in this whole situation from Mike Van Wyck. I'm not really sure how you can call yourself a grown man when you take advantage of the situation like this. Comment below what you think of this merch drop. And we all know the people buying this merch, they do it because they're siding with Mike in this situation. If I see someone with this shirt in the gym, I'm gonna stay away from them. I'm not gonna wanna be friends with them because I know what kind of people they are. If one of them walks over to me because I'm more towards the science-based lifter side, I would be sure to have my guard up. So at least it's easier right now to identify bullies and man-childs in the gym. You can just look out for this merch and then stay away from those people because they're toxic as f***. And let's say he did this because he wants to capitalize on the situation. Well, smart move to try to capitalize on this. I would say it would have been smarter to just capitalize on the feud from the beginning with Jeff. Because Jeff is a really big creator. He could have just continued the feud and gained a lot of followers and more eventual customers from that feud. As we all know, he didn't do that. Decides to create merch instead. Of course, it's a little bit of a smart business move, at least for now. But do you think that this is smart if this goes to court? Jeff can just have some of his friends, because we all know that Jeff is blocked by Mike. Mike blocked him after Jeff's first response, which again, really childish. Jeff could use this as evidence against Mike if they go to court. Mike shows no remorse whatsoever. Still haven't apologized, still aren't showing any remorse, still are crybabying on his Instagram stories with posting all the hate comments he gets, or at least some hate comments he gets, to try and find sympathy, and also posts everyone that sides with him. I don't know how a child can grow to be 6 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds, but we got living proof right here. I hope you're not one of the people buying this merch. If you are, you can unsubscribe to my channel. I don't want anything to do with you at all. Now I'll just wait and see what else kind of shenanigans this whole situation brings, and if Mike will eventually man up and take accountability for his mistakes, or if he'll just continue doing this bullshit that he's doing right now. And comment if you want me to cover more of this situation, because then I'll try to do it faster next time. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay swole and stay humble.